Alright, enough stalling already. Welcome to the 126th episode of the Korea podcast. I'm your host Jack, located here in South Korea, in Ulsan, on the very southern tip of the South Korean peninsula. Coming to you live from South Korea here on YouTube. The Live in Korea podcast is the only live podcast live streaming here from South Korea. As far as I know, the only Expat. There's another one in Jeju-do. I don't know how often or how frequently he's on, but yeah. Today is the 23rd of August. We're coming on to the last week of August. It's another rainy day. There's a typhoon coming somewhere along the way. I was informed that there was a typhoon heading for Korea. So far, so good. It's only rain. We'll see what it's gonna be like tomorrow. But yeah, today, all right, not too bad. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Let me just check if the sound is okay here. Sound check necessary. Let's see. And of course, now there is music. There's no me talking. No me talking. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. Slight delay. Fantastic. All right. Welcome. The Korea podcast. On the Korea podcast, I talk about everything and anything related to living and working in South Korea. More recently, it's only been very exclusively, well, not exclusively, mainly, predominantly about crypto and crypto life in South Korea and what's been happening with the cryptocurrency market here in South Korea. Any changes, any updates, whatever goes on, I try to scoop it up and report about it, share with you the news and the goodies and the baddies. A lot of baddies lately, but goodies are coming. It's August, man, and the crypto market is looking very, very good. But we're going to start off with, well, the usual suspects, which is the situation that we're not going to talk about here because, you know, due to algorithm specifications and algorithm problems and nitpicking and stuff like that. But it will become evident right away what it is that we'll be talking about, and then we'll slip into the discussions of Chainflix and other cryptocurrency related news related to living, well, to South Korea, not really living and working in South Korea, but I mean, yeah, crypto is living and working here in South Korea. Right, okay, smash, look at this. South Korea extends social distancing. This is an article that was posted 3 days ago. Now, extending social distancing allows fully vaccinated some leeway. So I just had a discussion with my spouse who has been vaccinated halfway there. And I said, hey, you're vaccinated, drop your mask. And, you know, no way, Jose, that's not happening yet. Apparently you can't drop masks until you have been fully vaccinated, and even then it's questionable. Oh, man, my due is getting longer. And yeah, everybody around me is getting shot, getting inoculated left and right. Man, I can't hold my tongue, can I? Inoculated left and right. But so Seoul, 20th of August, South Korea has extended its social distancing curbs for 2 weeks amid a surge of the C-19 cases, while allowing inoculated people some latitude, its prime minister said on Friday. The cases in Korea have been not on the rise, but have been steadily above 2,000 apparently on a daily basis, which is shocking. But here in Ulsan, the crew of people has, I don't know, nothing's changed. There were no severe changes in Ulsan, luckily. Lucky for us, knock on wood. Let's hope it stays that way, yeah? I don't want any other excursions. But yeah, like I said, everybody's getting shot left and right, man. Celtron apparently, and it's all inoculations. Apparently, Celtron has drugs set for US and EU rollout. Why are they not rolling out for in South Korea? Is probably because Celtron is still a private company, despite the fact that it is the biggest one, I think. According to Lee Dong-hyo Shinhan Investment, the South Korean pharmaceutical firm is likely to soon apply for the U.S. Food and Drug Administration emergency use authorization for Regcorona, or CTP59, based on the advisory meeting that the firm previously had with the U.S. authority. Why are they not releasing? I think Korea dropped some hefty sums to import a lot of vaccinations here for the country, and so I guess they're not about to let that go to waste. Additionally, you know, this is like I said before, vaccines are what is it? Preemptive versus post-emptive versus crud. Reactive, rather. Proactive versus reactive, I guess. Yeah. So we're supposed to be proactive and contain things before they break out, before they lose, you know, become loosey-goosey on the population. So, okie dokie. Anybody in the chat? Nobody in the chat. No chat menu so far right now. Unfortunately, nobody's listening in. Well, that's okay. And remember, if you're new here, if you're old here, make sure to smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, you know, follow us further. And in the meantime, we'll be moving on to cryptocurrencies. It's been a very, very good few weeks. The entire market has been moving upwards, which is great. Bitcoin went over 50K just yesterday, I think. And obviously there's fluctuations in other currencies up and down, there's retracements and stuff, but Bitcoin broke through the 50,000 K resistance and is maintaining its position there, which is good. Right now I think it's kind of in a what you might call it, in a sideways trend for the past, I don't know, little while, a couple of days I think maybe. But what was it? Where are those candles? Give me some candles. No candles here on market cap? Trading view. Maybe we'll go to trading view. There you go. There you go. Okay. So, we're on a daily. Yeah, not the daily. Let's go with the hourly. Right, yeah, okay. Pumpity pump. Today, August 21st, August 23rd. So basically it broke through today, yeah, right, yeah, 23rd, went over 50 and it's staying above, which is good to see. ADA has been experiencing massive pumps. We're just looking at $3 coming up soon, which is good. Finally, it's been long coming, and I'm going to talk about some predictions. Some wild predictions have been made by BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel, and I was kind of shocked that it happened because, according to what Charles Hoskinson had to say, you know, that's all complete bogus. But we'll get to that right after a talk about Chainflix. So yeah, the market's looking very healthy. Everything's looking very good. Very, very good. So in the past, I've talked about Chainflix, and I've mentioned, you know, I talked about my channel and how Chainflix works, and I showed you how it's done, how you can earn with Chainflix. What I would like to do today is hop over to the Chainflix website, not the platform, not the Chainflix platform, but rather the Chainflix website, the business website, and read over some of the things. Oh, by the yeah, okay. Before I do that. Check this out. This is Chainflix advertising. This is New York Times Square. Chainflix having a nice advertisement on the billboard here. Kablamo! This isn't too cheap. I can't imagine. I have no idea how much they spend, but I looked it up, and it could go range anywhere from like, I don't know, 1,000 to 24,000 bucks for, I think, for something like this per day. So, man, oh man. But yeah, it's Chainflix is making rounds, and I think there's a lot more interest coming in. And from what I understand, there is a lot more interest coming in from different parts of the industry, particularly the entertainment industry here in South Korea, or South Korea, I don't know, the entertainment industry. There's some interest in Chainflix. So I think now is a very good time to get into Chainflix. But let me read a little bit about it. Yeah, the next generation user-centric video sharing platform. Watch now. There's an explanation, I think, about that, but oh no, okay. It just takes there. Download the deck. So, what is Chainflix? Chainflix is a revolutionary blockchain-based peer-to-peer video streaming platform that allows viewers, content creators, and enhancers to monetize their time, content, and efforts. Chainflix intends to solve the issue in the current video streaming industry through a revolutionary approach. There is a download. There is a white paper if you want to download that. More info. Revolutionizing the video industry. Reduced operational costs. I don't know what the operational costs are for other platforms, but centralized video streaming platforms struggle with astronomical operational costs. And it might be worth mentioning, or it should. It's one of the kickers here of Chainflix is that it is a decentralized platform, and I'll explain in a second how it is decentralized. Chainflix proprietary technology reduces operational costs while rewarding users. Basically, when you are a centralized video streaming platform like YouTube, for example, or whatever else, it takes massive amounts of storage space that need to be operational, need to be paid for, in order to have the puppy running, to save the content and everything else, right? Chainflix operates on a slightly different setup. Users are key aspects for platform growth. Chainflix enables users to contribute to the Chainflix platform and earn rewards through Chain. And that is through the sharing of content and being rewarded for that sharing. Chainflix redefines revenue distribution within the video streaming industry by applying blockchain technology for transparency. That may be, similar to a lot of other blockchain thingies like, I don't know, there's Theta, DTube, which is a rather unsuccessful or semi-successful venture, but I think I've worked with DTube in the past, and it wasn't inspiring. To this day, sometimes I go in and I have troubles logging in. It's such a hassle, such a pain in the neck to get logged into DTube, man. It's so much easier to log into Chainflix. All right, so Chainflix ecosystem, how does it work? Chainflix is a user-centric peer-to-peer video sharing platform. Different ecosystem participants can contribute to the Chainflix platform for CFX rewards. CFX is the native token, the Chainflix token. Within our ecosystem, there are viewers, content creators, content enhancers. I'm not exactly sure, not too clear on that one. Content enhancers, storage providers, and advertisers. This is something that I think has been kept internally. I assume that there's advertisers who are presently working, well, there are advertisers who are presently working with Chainflix and vice versa. But from what I understand, the team is working on having these advertisers basically be included on the videos of content creators, so that content creators get a cut from these advertisements, similarly to what happens on YouTube. Storage providers is the key here in the decentralization. By significantly reducing operational costs through our novel platform architecture, Chainflix is beginning a new realm of sharing economy. Chainflix technology resolves the issue in the video streaming industry through proprietary patented technology, video playback-based mining, decentralized storages, and blockchain implementation. decentralized storages, basically anybody can become a storage provider. You have to go through a KYC process, and you have to have specific hardware in order to become a storage provider. But once you do, you can be rewarded for providing storage to the Chainflix network, which creates a decentralized network. Separate these innovative technologies separate Chainflix from other existing centralized streaming services and crypto implemented services. Indeed, content provider Chainflix CMC decentralized storage. This is how this works, and these are the other ones. Content delivery network. Chainflix streaming platform that allows viewers, content creators, and enhancers to monetize their time, contents, and efforts. Chainflix intends to solve the issue in the current video streaming industry through a revolutionary approach. Chainflix token, V-commerce, crypto exchange, and services. I think these are still coming. Right now, basically the Chainflix platform came online, came live, came out of its beta version just a little while ago. And we are now presently looking at the Chainflix team trying to expand in the Korean markets. Right now, basically, I had a discussion with I had a chat with the CEO, with Mr. Jung Sok Oh. We had a talk. Basically, what's happening right now? Wow, dropping money. What's happening right now is in Korea, all the crypto exchanges are struggling. They're going through this whole system change in Korea, right? All the crypto exchanges have to complete their security checks, and basically have to fall in line in order to be able to register with the government. And I think they're gonna have to be they will be required to submit user information, which is a struggle. And before the exchanges get themselves set up to do that, banks will be holding back. And I assume, and so did Mr. O, the CEO and the founder and CEO of Chainflix, basically said that the Korean exchanges have their hands full, and it's very difficult to get listed on the exchanges at the present time. But that will happen later. More about us. I actually never checked out this. Okay. So what about the team here? Mr. O worked for Visual Godari as a project manager, which had 40 million users in 2000. Launched Free Golf 3D golf game in Korea, Japan, and the United States 2001. Developed a mobile launcher application for Kia Motors in 2012. Recently, he also has advised and led marketing efforts for various blockchain projects. Senior engineer Mr. Yoon developed a full 3D MorePG named by Castle Master. I'm not a big gamer, so I don't know these games. Technical advisor Mr. Park Wiggins. Jonas, over 17 years marketing experience. And there's a bunch of other people who are working on the project, production designer, and so on. But here's some of the partners that are listed here. 한국경제 TV, Max FC, 서울경제 TV, Sen, so Epoch. I'm not familiar with any of these, to be honest with you, but regardless of how big or small these companies are, they are in connection with Chainflix, and from what I'm told, there are large entertainment companies that are interested in Chainflix, and I'm sure that once Chainflix gets its foothold in exchanges and basically becomes a bit more viable, these things will begin to cascade onto, because Chainflix itself, man, it's a phenomenal, look at this, it scrolls so smoothly back and forth, your eyes hurt. It's very easy to use, videos run smoothly, not once have I had any hiccups. videos run very smoothly. You're rewarded for every video that you watch, and the setup is very similar to that of YouTube. You know, you've got subscribers, you can subscribe, you get give thumbs up, thumbs down, add to your playlist, share with everybody else. You can report people if you want, and add to playlists and leave comments. Everything is done very smoothly. Watch later, watch history, settings, help center, announcements, Chainflix info, and all that stuff. Like, it runs very smoothly. The uploading feature is very easy to navigate. If you have a video made already, you can double click this and then choose from whatever, or you can drag and drop and boom. And then the filling up out of information is also done very easily. My channel, here it is. So yeah, Chainflix right now is listed on Bitmart, and the reason why it was listed on Bitmart is because the CEO, Mr. O, has connections apparently with Bitmart, and so that allowed him, and Bitmart is not Korea based, which allowed him to get listed quickly, probably mainly to appease a lot of the contributors, a lot of the investors, and so the token basically started at 5 cents, now it's down, it dropped to about 1 cent, right now it stands at 3.23 cents, which means that it's a fantastic time to buy, because if anything, if history says anything, by the way, it's listed on CoinGecko already, and it has a Right, I don't know why this is happening, but it is happening, man. My computer just crashed. Again, yet again. It's so frustrating. I have no idea why this is happening. I gotta figure that out one of these days. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Where was I? It's a quick restart, but at least that's a good thing about having a computer, but I don't know what color. Ooh, and look at that. Chainflix just pumped, man. It's listed on CoinGecko at 3.33 cents. 7.6% jump. Fantastic. Let's do your part, man. Get over to CoinGecko and feel good about it. Look at that. 100%, man. There's not one person who's feeling horribly bad about Chainflix, man, because why would you? It's a fantastic project. It's pumping. Candles, please. Thank you. Look at that. On a daily, not 24 hours. Yep. 7 days. Oh, we'll just get big fat candles. Okay. So, and Chainflix is about to be listed on CoinMarketCap. If you go into CoinMarketCap, Chainflix, see the listing is there. There's simply just no data in, but soon to come. So that's good. Things are happening, man. Things are happening for Chainflix, peeps. Oh no. Okay, good. Yeah. I had to close down some of these windows because, man, that wasn't good. Alright. So yeah, right now is a good time to, well, first of all, to get yourself registered with Chainflix, and I was gonna put up the link, the ref link to Chainflix in the video, which of course I didn't do, so I'm gonna do it right now in the chat section. Where is it? It's right here. There we go. If you want to go check out Chainflix, head over there. I'm going to post this in the comment section later on. I don't know if the comment section works right now. Oh yeah, it does, I think. Yeah, it does. Okay. Does it? Oh no, it's just the live chat section. Okay. I will post the link in the comment section below later on. In the meantime, you can, I think there was a ref code here as well. And referral, ding, 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 ding. If you are interested, and I highly suggest that you do. Copy. Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna post the ref link here. This is to Bitmart. If you're interested in getting yourself some sweet, really low prices on Chainflix, because baby, the way I see it, like, I don't know, have you ever checked out Theta? Theta it I don't know, it never hit me. Maybe because I'm not localized. Like Chainflix is a Korean project, right? So for me, I guess I don't even know. I came across it from through another friend who is on YouTube, and she also makes videos, and we were working on some projects for some Korean tourist organization or whatever else there, something else. Turn on this music here a little bit, and she kind of made me aware of Chainflix. So until that point, I wasn't really, privy to it either. But Theta, I have no idea. I looked at Theta TV or whatever, and again, it's just so cryptic, man. It's so difficult to use. It feels like so, I don't know, like when you go to YouTube, if you've never been to YouTube before, you hop over into YouTube and you can navigate very easily, and it's very clear and it's easy to use. Chainflix is the same. It's like you get over to Chainflix and it's so easy to navigate, it's so easy to use, man. You hop over, it's very intuitive, if you got your favorites and all that stuff, you got all the videos. The only thing right now is that it's a Korean platform, and it's, it's just Korean content, which is great for Korea, not so much for a global audience. So we need more creators to flood the Chainflix platform to start creating a lot more interesting stuff. There's some people who make stuff in Portuguese. There's one lady who's I don't know where she's from. I think she's American. She's a black lady married to a Korean dude, and they make videos as well. So those are like English with Korean subtitles. But for the most part, the majority of the content here is in Korean. So it would be great for people to get over here and start, creating, or at least consuming, becoming, watchers. But if there are content creators, get on it. I love being part of something new like that. Anyway, so if you look at Theta, let's have a look at Theta. Theta pumped since January, I think. Like, it was in May, it was at $10, and it went up from, from nothing. Let's see here. October 2020. Yeah, December, look at that. December 1st, it was still 60 cents, 70 cents. January 4th, it was only $2 in January 4th. And I think the majority of the pump, it started off, yeah, look at that, 10 cents, it was 7 cents. For a long time, all the way since 2018, Theta was around, so 2 years. And then in 2021, I guess, late, yeah, the announcement of Theta making a deal with Sony came out, and like, look at what happened to Theta, yeah? It just exploded. Poof, went up to $13, 13 bucks for a coin. I see the same thing happening with Chainflix, peeps. Probably not in this bull run. Most likely not in this bull run, but right now is a good time to get in on the action, because when this puppy starts pumping, probably within the next 2 to 3 years, man, I think Chainflix is gonna fly, and there will definitely be some movement between the end of this year and next year. The prediction is that next year is gonna be the bull, the bear market's gonna hit us hard again, and we'll be seeing like 50 to 80% retracements on everything. But so if Theta can pull off massive gains like that, I see no way that Chainflix wouldn't be able to do something similar. And being able to get in on a low price like 3 cents, man, it's a steal, it's a bargain, yo. So that's my thingy. I'm talking about Chainflix because I think it's worth talking about. Okay, let's see who's in the chat room. Oh, look, nobody, it's me. I'm in the chat room. Well, alrighty, that's it for Chainflix for today. Check it out. Let's see what else is happening in the world of cryptocurrency in South Korea. I think last week I did mention it. I talked about Samsung was joining South Korean pilot to test CBDC Galaxy smartphone. I have no idea what's happening there. There's a lot of Samsung is coming out with a new chain of or a new line of phones for this year. They're the flip phones with the massive screens and stuff. I have no idea what the pricing is, but apparently there is a massive amount of back order. There's a lot of orders being placed. And right now, Samsung Electronics will participate in the Bank of Korea's central bank digital currency pilot. And on that note, you can bet your ass that you know, I wouldn't be surprised if like Chainflix was included as a preloaded app on one of these smartphones, man. Because, like I said, this is a Korean project. These are Korean companies. I could see things happening for Chainflix here locally, man. That would propel this platform, even if it's just locally. But you know, Koreans love their stuff. If it's local, people love it. When it's functional the way it is, the way Chainflix is, man, it's gonna fly off the shelves here. Once it hits the global market, man, there is no stopping it. So Samsung Electronics will participate in the Bank of Korea's central bank digital currency pilot program. I think I mentioned that already. There is nothing new on this one. Let's see, when was this published? August 13th. Yeah, that's old news. Old news, pass. Slow loading. Come on. Korean internet firm Kakao eyes blockchain expansion to Singapore. I think that's also old news, isn't it? 7 days ago. Yeah, we talked about that. Kakao pushes its expansion plan to Singapore for Clayton. Chainflix has moved to Clayton. The reason why? Because Ethereum is just too expensive. Chainflix was built on ERC20, but due to the fact that it's, you know, the fees for running things or exchanging, the exchange fees, the gas fees on Ethereum are so high, Mr. O, the CEO of Chainflix, decided to switch over to Clayton, which means that Chainflix is going to become visible and usable in Singapore as well. I bet you, because wherever Clayton goes, everything that's on Clayton goes with it. So Clayton in Singapore, Chainflix in Singapore. Crypto exchanges distancing from South Korea ahead of strict regulations. There is an interesting paragraph, or not a paragraph, interesting article here somewhere that says something about there was some fight about the 11 cryptocurrency exchanges in Korea being possibly having to face shutdowns, but apparently that's all FUD as well. Just looking at my computer and it's a bit wonky. My phone is working fine, so there is a feed and it's all good. Okay, fantastic. South Korea is known to host significant crypto trading activity. South Koreans were among the major players during the 2017 crypto boom. Do you remember that? Crypto was one of the main driving forces behind the cryptocurrency craze back in 2017. And although it's lessened, it hasn't changed, man. I think there is it's still massive to this day. The country accounts for less than 1% of the world's population, but they were behind 30% of the crypto trading volume that year. Let's not be fooled by this. Yeah, the country, it's not that the population is actually of Korea is larger than that of Canada by almost a half. Yeah, Canadian population is like 37 million or something. Korean at 54, maybe it's dropped a little bit. I don't know. The birth rate is declining. In any case. South Korea's crypto industry is experiencing one of the biggest shakeups in history, according to Business Insider, and that's because of all the regulations that are being, that are being implemented here. In March, South Korea passed new legislation to strengthen the supervision of virtual assets. However, this new law has resulted in pushback by banks. The new rule obliterates all virtual asset service providers to report their business status to the Financial Intelligence Unit to begin operations. The FIU is an anti-money laundering unit under the Financial Services Commission's FSC. This rule took effect in March with a 6 months grace period. Come next month, will all of South Korea's crypto exchanges hit a regulatory wall? This was published August 20th, just 3 days ago. Despite a looming compliance deadline, currently there are no crypto exchanges in South Korea that meet the new government reporting requirements to continue operating, according to financial authorities. Financial Services Commissions related through a press release that none of the domestic cryptocurrency trading platforms have successfully complied complied with the nation's new crypto exchange regulations. The FSC specifically pointed out that the industry-wide level of business disclosure and security in asset management is insufficient. All these, there's so many conflicting stories out, man. This was 3 days. South Korea regulators turn a deaf ear to crypto exchange woes. In a bid to regulate the cryptocurrency industry, South Korean regulators gave cryptocurrency exchanges time until 24th September, which is tomorrow, to register with authorities to continue to function. However, the exchanges found this deadline too short. So, has it been postponed? Ergo, the country's blockchain organizations urged regulators to push this deadline by 6 months. However, this plea may have gone unheard. Existing regulators in South Korea make it difficult for small crypto exchanges to acquire required paperwork and to obtain information security management systems (ISMS) certification. The same found mention in a joint regulatory audit that was carried out this week. In fact, out of 33 leading crypto exchanges, neither had banking contracts in place, nor did they put in place any anti-money laundering protocols. Moreover, management and security issues remain unresolved. This article was published 2 days ago. There's a new article. Okay. So this is untrue. As of now, there's another article I'm going to read in a little bit that basically states that Upbit has now done that, and it's now registered. Cointelegraph. What does Cointelegraph report? South Korean banks doubled crypto transaction fee revenue in Q2. This is why banks will not give up on this. Like, banks are cashing in big time on working with cryptocurrency exchanges. The revenue, it has increased, has doubled. It's massive. They're making, what is it? Shinhan Bank, K-Bank, and Nonghyuk Group Bank reported a total revenue of 16.9 billion won, which is 16.9 million dollars, I guess, something like that, something within that vicinity, out of partnerships with 4 crypto exchanges. This is just 4 crypto exchanges, yeah? These are the 4 main ones. So if they, out of the 33, if they could pair up with most of them, maybe not necessarily all of them, let's add 4 more to that bunch, and you've got 32, almost 35 billion won. Who's going to miss out on that kind of income, right? Not banks. Certainly not banks. So fear not. This is going to take place. And if it doesn't take place through, the crypto exchange is struggling, then the banks will push for it and it will take hold. 3 South Korean banks with crypto exchange partnerships have reportedly made 14.71 million in transaction fees in the second quarter of 2021. According to the Korea Herald, Shinhan Bank, Korea Bank, and Nonghyuk Group Bank announced a total revenue of this, which is what I just said. It's going to happen. South Korean FSC denies plans to shut down 11 crypto exchanges. So this is August 2nd. See what I mean? This is like, well, this was way back. But there was FUD saying shutting down, not shutting down. Regardless of all these, news outlets share, what information they share, just keep in mind the main underlying thing. It's all about money. Banks make millions of dollars by working with exchanges. Cryptocurrency exchanges bring the customers. The government requires regulations, which the exchanges must abide by. And in order for crypto exchanges to be, usable, to be a good source of income for the locals, for all of us here, they need to work with banks. And if banks can make massive gains, of course they will be involved, and they will make sure that the cryptocurrency exchanges remain in place. South Korea's okay, so yeah, this is old news. Whatever's happening. Here we go. Where is it? Upbit is first Korean exchange to register with authorities before September deadline. There you go. Crypto exchanges that don't register by September 24th face being shut down in South Korea, but Upbit has made it. Crypto exchange Upbit was the first to register with South Korea's Financial Intelligence Unit before the September deadline. The FIU website posted on Friday. I don't know. Let's see. Upbit Exchange. Bitum, Coinbase, and Corbit also have such partnerships, so they likely will be the next ones to register. Okay. While other exchanges are reportedly having difficulty persuading banks to work with them, Upbit, South Korea's largest exchange, already has a partnership with online First K-Bank for real name verification. So, Upbit, Bitum, Coinon, and Corbit already have what is it? The online first real name verification arrangements with the banks, so they're good to go. I guess there's going to be a delay, but these exchanges will not be shut down. All the other ones, I'm sure, will fall in line eventually. Again, for the same reason. If they manage to get their stuff together and, you know, comply with some of the necessities and do what needs to be done, banks will fall in line to get themselves set up with the income. I'm sure the banks are just as eager to get their hands on the money as all investors are, but they just can't do it, you know, by bypassing the regulators and the regulatory measures that are being implemented by the different, you know, government bodies and FECs, what is FSCs, FIUs, and all the other U's and do's. But once that's done, it's done. Alrighty, let's have a look at Cardano. Let's have a look at the chat and clear out some of this mess here. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, okay. Nobody in the chat section. Cardano. Okay, what I want to talk about. So first of all, I think I'm gonna go over to Shush. I'm gonna go over to what Bitcoin Ban had said about Cardano. There was a prediction floating about, and it shocked me. I listened to it. I was quite happy, but then, you know, it's I mean, this is the crypto world. Everybody wants everything to moon and go into oblivion and make you a billionaire overnight, right? But so this is what BitBoy had to say about Cardano just yesterday.
And I still think that's generally true. I still think we're going to see a $10 Cardano. But could we realistically get to $150? Is it really as outlandish as it sounds? Now, I'm going to give you the case for why it can happen based on history. Go back 2017.
And so he goes into an analysis, but basically he said that he found that Charles Hoskinson said that shoot, okay. Let me play that again because I just realized.
So it's about a 60x from where it is now. Creative ways to hide their actions over time. Hit $150 this year. Now, Cardano he recently said he believes there are more creative ways to hide their actions over time. Now, let's talk about Cardano. Charles Hoskinson recently said, where's my ADA gang at? He recently said he believes Cardano will hit $150 this year. Now,
so now I know I don't want to shit all over BitBoy here, but he is said to be the best, have the best team, the smartest team, but yet they can't pull off something this simple as checking out a tweet by Charles Hoskinson, who basically, you know, sets the record straight. And I had it set, and now it's gone. So let me find.
5 million developers, they don't matter. Fortune 500 doesn't matter. Governments don't matter. Those are just astroturf deals. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm just left just at a loss sometimes in this industry. Absolutely at a loss in this industry. These insane valuations. We had a media organization, Crypto Grape, that said I said that ADA is going to be $150. You know what their source was? A YouTube impersonation video of me. They just took the title of the video. It was one of those giveaway scams. And they published a whole fucking article on it. And this is what counts for journalism in our industry.
So I just want to say, like, this is BitBoy and I enjoy watching, but I've kind of come down on watching and listening to all those gurus, man, because I mean they know as much as the next guy, they know as much as I do through reading and whatever is being posted, you know, on different Cointelegraphs. But basically, BitBoy, the allegedly biggest cryptocurrency YouTuber in the crypto space, said that Charles Hoskinson said that Cardano might go up to $150 per Cardano, per ADA rather, not Cardano. And all it took for his team and himself was to go to Charles Hoskinson's Twitter account and check out his tweet from 2 days ago, not 1 day ago, in which he clearly says it's all bogus. BitBoy's video was released today. Okay, so I just looked it up today. This, out of curiosity, I went to Charles Hoskinson's Twitter and check it out, and it's not what BitBoy says, which is very disappointing because that includes him into Charles's kind of disappointment of what do you call it?
And they published a whole fucking article on it. And this is what counts for journalism in our
journalism, right? Shocking. Yeah. So we may not be seeing, and if you want to see the video by BitBoy, it's there. You can check it out. Just go to his channel. We may not be seeing ADA at $150 this year. But I guess maybe BitBoy should stick with his conservative prediction of $10 if that ever happens. Cardano's been pumping. It's nearly at $5. Let's have a look quickly. What are we at here? Cardano, where you at? Chainflix is at 33 cents, man. Very nice. ADA 283. Okay, 283, not bad. I think it topped out at 2.885 or something like that, and now it's back down to 283. Cardano price hits all-time high, overtakes Binance coin as third most valuable crypto. This is how old is this article? August 20th. Yeah, I think it's way past that time now. The native cryptocurrency powering Charles Hoskinson's public blockchain has hit a fresh all-time high, as has surpassed Binance native token in total market capitalization. As of press time, ADA's market capitalization stands at 80 billion compared to Binance's coin, 72 billion. By the way, Binance been pumping. I saw somewhere, where the heck was that? Binance struck a deal somewhere with someone. What was it? Let me just see quickly here if I can find it again. Shoot. Where was it? Oh, was that on our group? Why did I put this here? Delete. My goodness. Binance. Okay. Blockchain on Twitter. Exclusive. Multiple sources told that Binance is considering obtaining investment and protection from government funds at a valuation of 200 billion. Singapore is one of the most likely options. Protection from government funds. Not sure what that means, to be honest. But that's why Bitcoin, it's pumping. As of press time, ADA's market capitalizations. Okay, that's what it is. Operator of South Korea's largest exchange rolls out travel rules solution in Singapore. This is Upbit. Upbit is rolling out the anti-money laundering platform and falling in line with the expectations provided by the government in order to suck ass and fall in line and be viable in the strict regulatory environment that we're facing right now. The blockchain research arm of Upbit's operator has launched its Verify VASP in Singapore, a solution for combating crypto money laundering. The operator of South Korea's largest exchange by trading volume is reportedly rolling out an anti-money laundering solution to help appease financial regulators. Blockchain technology research arm Lambda 256 or of cryptocurrency exchange up, its operator Dunamu has launched its Verify VASP solution in Singapore. A lot of stuff is happening in Singapore. Again, Singapore, everything Korean is moving to Singapore because I guess I think the Singaporean dollar, I read somewhere that it may be one of the best investments right now, that it's going to be booming, and it seems like Singapore is doing stuff, man. Cryptocurrency is moving over to Singapore, from Korea to Singapore, because Korea placed a ban on ICOs, and so a lot of the Korean ICOs are now moving to Singapore and abroad, and nothing's being launched in Korea. I think Korea is losing a lot of money. They're protecting people or whatever it is. I think banks are just not ready to handle with the volume, and neither is the government. So they need to set everything in place, and once everything's in place, then the ICOs will be reinstalled back here for publication and for money-making purposes. The rule, which went into effect 2019, applies to all viral asset services providers and is enforced by the Financial Action Task. An integrative anti-money laundering watchdog. It requires crypto companies to share personal and identifiable information for transactions above a certain amount. VASPs within the industry, each as crypto exchanges, wallet providers, and financial services providers, need to report on transactions above 3,000 in the US and 1,000 in Europe. So this is what they do in the US and Europe, and I guess now Korea is going to be implementing something similar or not thing, because they're gearing up to that whole 20% tax on cryptocurrency income above 2.5, what was it, like 2,000 or $2,000? No, 200, yeah, 2.5, jeez, I don't remember, 2,500 or 2.5 million won or something like that, somewhere in that vicinity. So, but hopefully that's not happening until 2023. That's what they talked about and was being pushed back. All right, well, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for all the news, I think. Evil VASP simulation preps crypto exchanges for FATF travel rule. Yeah. So once that takes place, I think we're gonna see the implementation of the 20% tax. This was published in February 2019. February 19th this year. Anyway, all right, well, that's gonna be it. That's gonna conclude our podcast today. Thank you all for listening. For those who have listened, thank you. Make sure to smash up the like buttons if you haven't done so yet. If you have, great. If you haven't, come back, smash them up. If you're watching this video after recording, then make sure to do the same. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more cryptocurrency news. If you like crypto and making money in crypto and cryptocurrency news, then make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I will see you later. Make sure to check out all the shorts I was posting. Those are pretty neat. And there's another vlog coming up this Wednesday, because I managed to scrounge up some time to do it, but man, that's just temporary because I just don't have time to do all that stuff. So yeah, make sure to share, support, share the love, and help us grow, man. Help us grow. I hope that we can do it. Spread the love, help the channel, and there's going to be more and more coming each and every day. Alrighty. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the week till the end of the month, and we'll see you in the next podcast next week, in which I'll be talking about cryptocurrency related news. Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye bye.